What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Uncle Frank and Amora. Are you there?
Hello. Yes, I am.
we thought we thought maybe the COVID-19 virus took her out over there. She
Yeah.
managed to survive. She's coughing.
Sorry.
Is that for
I'm
real?
sorry. Yeah, it was a real.
Listen,
God damn it.
I want you guys to really stay safe out there before we begin this podcast. This is like the zombie apocalypse, but for elderly people. You know what I mean? Like, it's for real. Like, but the problem is, well, we'll get into that. We're gonna have a little bit of a coronavirus sit down with Uncle Frank and Amora toward the end of the podcast. But for now, we're back. Uncle Frank was wrong. It definitely wasn't Friday the 13th that we were gonna get the update. And now, with this onset of plague, I don't. We'll get into that too. I hope you guys are safe out there, and you haven't caught some strain of this virus yet. So, this week we have limited time clothing items returned to the catalog, plus XP boosts, continued rank rewards, and more. So the clothing is really cool that they released. It's re-released actually. The jacket, you got that kind of the Antonio Banderas Once Upon a Time in Mexico type jacket going on. That's a really cool jacket. There was another one that they released. Bunch of cool clothing has come out.
Yeah,
I
and the
think it's
women had the corset and the skirt
mm,
that I'm wearing.
yeah. So you guys got the corsets and the skirts, and we got the cool jackets and stuff like that. Can you guys
We
wear
got
that?
also one jacket, but the Mexico jacket where is like different like kind of thing.
Mm,
Like um we don't have that. It's only for the men.
okay. Well, we don't have the skirts,
Yeah.
right?
We are even or not. You
We're
don't even
even.
have the corset though.
Yeah, but Frank would look real stupid in a corset, I feel. You know what I mean? Like, what would I wear for
Yep.
pants? That's how that. Just the corset, Frank. Oh God. Well, let's not picture that. So, well, I was trying to show everybody your skirt. Where'd you go? Where are you? Are you
I'm
hunting?
behind you.
Are you? You creepy son of a. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I do dig the outfit. That corset is badass. Now, is any of this stuff new, or is this re-released?
Released. I never had the skirt
Yeah.
because I was too low level to get it and I
Right.
didn't have that much gold.
Yeah.
So I didn't have it. So I bought everything now. And
Right.
the corset was when all the corsets released in Moonshine update.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's get
so
a
I
view from
bought
the
them
back.
all at that time.
I dig it. I really like the detail of the corset. They did it
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah.
They definitely did. We need more of that stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, okay. So, moving on. I do like your entire ensemble though. It's well put together. You know what I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about? You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get Frank to sit down here so he doesn't walk off a cliff, and then we'll get back to reading. Okay, so limited time clothing. The Wheeler Ross and Company catalog has a selection of previously featured limited time items returning for the next 2 weeks. We have the double bandolier. If this is the one I'm thinking of, it is really cool. It's the one I'm wearing now that has all the bullets in the bandolier. You get the corset that she's wearing, the skirt, the porter jacket, the Charo jacket, the concho pants, and the what's this? I'm gonna give this a shot. Prieto poncho. 50% more roll XP. Aspiring capitalists can get ahead on the frontier this week by earning 50% more roll XP on all trader resupply, trader sell, trader free roam events. That's really cool as far as the XP
Mm-hmm.
goes. 2 times XP, double XP. Wandering desperados will earn double XP on all land of opportunities missions, free roam missions, and events. Rank-based rewards. All players will continue to receive special rank-based rewards when crossing a certain rank, all the way through June 1st. Anyone who plays Red Dead Online at any point this week will automatically receive an offer for 50% off a vest below rank 15. Right, reach rank 10, a reward for free hunting bow and an offer for 50% off any shotgun. Reach rank 20, a reward for 5 gold bars off the price of the bounty hunter license and an offer for 50% off any revolver. Reach rank 30, a reward for free machete and an offer for 50% off any repeater. Reach rank 40, an offer 40% off a stable stall and an offer for 40% off any horse at the stables. Reach rank 50, a reward for the free character appearance change, an offer for 50% off all coats below rank 15, and an offer for 40% off a tent. Reach rank 60, all players beyond rank 60 will receive a reward for free Navy revolver, 40% off a camp dog of your choice, 50% off a stall, and 5 free moonshine mash refills. Twitch Prime. Red Dead Online players who connect their Twitch Prime account with the Rockstar Games Social Club will receive the Collector's Bag, a polished copper moonshine still upgrade, and a reward for 5 moonshiner roll ranks, all free of charge. PlayStation Plus members will receive a reward for 3 free ability cards of their choice. Now, Showdown modes. These are actually really cool. I'm going to read these really quick. So, new Showdown mode. New featured series variants with unique weapons. A new featured series has been introduced to Red Dead Online with new Showdown mode variations. Compete in a quartet of capture-style modes, starting out with only a handful of throwing knives and a smattering of shotgun pickup. Is that really what they use? A smattering of shotgun pickups scattered across the fields of battle. What the hell is a smattering? And listen to me. I'm having you read this shit from now on.
No.
Yeah, because I'm over here like, is a smattering, like I don't have a teleprompter. I'm reading it on an iPhone, and I got glasses on now. Shit's getting bad over here. I'm like, a smattering?
Oh, come on.
A smattering? Good Lord. Okay, anyway.
You don't want to hear
All
me
right.
reading those
Actually,
things.
listen to me. I actually feel like the podcast would be way more entertaining if we just had you read these. If the whole podcast was just you reading these, it'd be way better than it is. I feel it. Okay,
Nobody would watch it.
I feel like I would tune in. 100%. All right, here we go. I'm going to reread that smattering. Okay.
Mm.
This is unbelievable. Starting out with only a handful of throwing knives and a smattering of shotgun pickups scattered across the fields of battle. I'm going to use that word a lot in daily life. Smattering. Maps. The Manor and Sisika. Fort Mercer and Orchard. Saint Denis and Saint Denis Plantation. Blackwater and Atlantic Electrical. Be on the lookout for more Showdown mode variations coming to Red Dead and online in the coming weeks, including a new variation of this popular free-for-all Showdown mode where you start off with empty pockets and spawn next to a random weapon and must outlast all opposition. You've got 1 life to do it with. This distinctive Showdown mode awards higher points for kills committed with more skillful weapons, gets an explosive upgrade. With all new loadouts featuring some of the most volatile firearms around, like the volcanic pistol and good old trusty dynamite sticks. Maps: Fort Mercer, Heartlands, Oilfield, and Tall Trees. Okay. So, before I read the next part of this, which is the worst part of this, I played these new Showdown missions, and I literally just got off of it. And they are a blast. It basically levels the playing field, because you start off with throwing knives and they're smattered. The shotguns are smattered across the playing field. So it's just throwing knives and shotguns, so you're up close and personal with people, and it really is a level playing field, because there's no real way to get a distance on somebody, so you can do some slippery bastard. That's what I was using. But the maps are really cool, and because it's so up close and personal, it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of execution kills, and my advice to everybody is go out as soon as the map starts, get the shotguns, because I was just running around whipping these stupid knives. I couldn't hit anybody. Like, if they don't run in a straight line at you, you're pretty much fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no way around it. It's just whipping them over people's shoulders. Yeah. But the maps are outstanding. Like, they have, I think it's, what's it called? It's kind of where you're warring from, you have two fists and you're pushing across on the map, and it's kind of like a tug of war almost. Um, but there's one where you go through the manor. So it's like basically the manor is the 50-yard line. And it's a straight line all the way down. It's a blast.
Hmm.
You haven't played any of them because you don't like that.
No, no, I haven't.
I think we should get into the psychology one day of why you don't like that. I'm going to get a glass of water so I don't choke and die.
Yeah.
I have one sitting right here. You don't have to. I'm not going anywhere. I should have
Okay.
said reach over. I'm going to reach over and grab this water. Okay.
Hmm.
So play those modes. I think you guys will really dig them. Grab some guns. At least check them out. It won't hurt to check them out. The payouts are pretty good. I think if you win, you get like zero point 0.2 gold and $20, and if you lose, you get zero point 0.1 and 10, something like that. But they're over pretty quick, so you do accumulate some gold pretty fast. Okay, so the next part of this,
Hmm.
we're gonna settle up for me being wrong here after I read this. I still say you should have had to put something up. Okay, a message from Rockstar Games. As we mentioned recently on Twitter, we are doing everything we can to ensure that our games are up and running for you, as we are now all spending a little extra time at home. To that end, we will be maintaining our regularly weekly programming schedule, but stay tuned for more events and activities inside GTA Online and Red Dead Online to keep things fresh and fun for our community. I wish our players and their families the best of health. Thanks again for your support to Rockstar Games team. Okay. So that means that they're going home and probably won't
Hmm.
be doing work on an update. I don't know. I really don't. This could be something that's already done, and all they have to do is send somebody back to release it. It could be something that they really have to work on, and it may be something that we're not going to see until this virus passes, which I hope is not the case. I hope they can go back and hit the reset button, or hit whatever button they have to do to send this out, and then go back to
Yeah.
whatever's going on. But I don't know. It's kind of, for me, I would say honestly, I feel like they have to have this stuff done ahead of schedule, and they have release dates that they just kind of sit on. I don't think this is
Hmm.
something where they have to that they're working around the clock to meet a date, and then they release it by that day. I'm not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of this stuff is done, and they're just waiting to hit that certain release date because they have to market it and advertise and all that stuff, and it's kind of hard to. Must be really hard for them to anticipate um, an exact release date if they were
Hmm.
working minute to minute. Do you know what I mean? Like if they were just like, oh, we don't know when we're gonna have this shit done, so we're just gonna keep working, and whenever we can release it, we'll release it. I feel like it has to be done prior to that, so maybe we'll get lucky. Plus, it's the coronavirus, baby. We're all hanging out.
Yeah.
We need some stuff to do. Let's go.
Hmm.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
They should listen. They should release a coronavirus update for this game, where if you get
Oh
six
no.
feet away from somebody in here, your character catches it. You know what I mean? Why not? Just do something quick.
Mm.
Somebody coughs near you, you gotta shoot them. Like North Korea. We're treating people
Oh.
like North Korea in here. Why not? Let's go, baby. Rockstar, get creative. Send one of the interns back. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, this is really funny to me. One of Rockstar's headquarters is in Bogota, Colombia. Of all the places to put a headquarters for a game that puts a lot of stuff about cocaine out, Bogota, Colombia is hysterical to me. All of Rockstar's headquarters are in like party towns. You know what I mean? That shit's not by accident. You think that they're? Are you serious? Like one's in Dublin, one's in Bogota, Colombia. Like, dude, what's next? Thailand, Bangkok. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like Rockstar headquarters, Bangkok. Just debauchery. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah over there. Okay, so their headquarters are like Los Angeles, New York. I can't even say it. Bogota, Colombia, and Dublin. This is the company that we're waiting for releases for. I've been saying this since day one. When they hit that mark, they have the two all-time highest grossing entertainment releases of all time, okay? That beats Avengers, all that crap. It beats it all. They have the highest grossing entertainment releases in history. Like, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. I'm almost positive. Because I think it's GTA and then this. And so they have both. I'm almost positive. Somebody's going to fact check that and tell me I'm wrong, but I'm right. So to hell with it. I am. I'm not even fact checking that. Because we don't have anybody to fact check that because the coronavirus is out there. Nobody coming in the studio. They're like, to hell with it, Frank. We're not coming in there. I'll tell you what, though. We're calling people in here soon because I don't care. We're going to have them do weird shit. Got this whole huge studio. We're gonna light things on fire. Try to put it out with some kind of CO2 gas. We're working on that. Like a weird version of Nickelodeon. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So when we're all wondering why shit takes so long, look at where their headquarters are, and that's why. Then when they hit this entertainment release, I remember when we were waiting from the beta for the store to come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I sent the tweet out, something like, send an intern back from Colombia and to hit the goddamn button to launch the store so we could like buy gold bars because it was impossible to make money. It was impossible to make gold bars. You would do something and it was like 0.001. He was like,
oh, no.
You know what I mean? It was like, oh. Dude. So I was like, send an intern back from the goddamn vacation in Colombia. You know what I mean? Like, take the girl, throw the stripper off of his lap, stick him on a plane, and send him back to open the store. I didn't know they really had a headquarters in Bogota, Colombia. Jesus, these guys, I swear to God. I love them. That's why when people are talking shit about them all online, and so I get frustrated too about the content. You do.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I just imagine a group of people just sitting there doing a bunch of cocaine, trying to put together a video game project. Dan Houser just set the building on fire and jumped off the roof with a parachute. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird over there right now. I'm hoping that they, like we end up with a hostage situation at Rockstar at some point. But everybody makes it out okay. Like a diehard with Nerf guns. Listen, so we're going to broadcast a lot, I think, during this coronavirus. I feel like we should. I just don't care. You know what I mean? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk about the coronavirus and the video games and how, you know what I mean? How it could affect the audience. Let's put it, we could start a Deadpool for our audience. You know what I mean? Like, we start putting money on if we'll lose any of our audience members. I say no way. Our audience is tough. They can't even be infected by the coronavirus. You know what I mean? They're like, sure? I'm pretty fucking sure, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't feel like anybody in our audience could contract the coronavirus. We're tougher than that shit. You know what I mean? Unless the coronavirus kind of manifests itself into some kind of like, if you've ever seen the movie Prometheus, where like that black goo, and then somebody that was with us stepped on it, put it in the air. I still feel like we beat that thing. Because whoever got infected of the audience and turned into one of those things, I feel like the rest of us would stomp it out quick. You know what I mean? I feel like we'd handle it. I feel like those movies would be
Yeah.
over a lot sooner with this audience. We'd have no mercy, I'll tell you that right now. If somebody came at the fucking ship coffin, the door gets shut, and we're talking through the glass. I don't care if it's me. If it's me, I wouldn't even expect you to open the door. Can you just throw out some canned goods in case I don't have it? Nope. I can't get a bottle of water and a can of beans. Nope. Sorry,
No.
Frank. You do the same shit to us. You're right. I would. I'm not mad at any of you. Just take that ship off and leave me here. To hell with it. I'm gonna have sex with one of these hominids and see if I can live out my dreams.
I briefly trained as an acrobat in Portugal. I think it's one of the reasons I've stayed so spry.
Did I ever? Okay, so we're gonna, since Crip said that, and since I feel like my audience does need to get to know us a little bit better. Like Crip's just told the story about him being an acrobat in Portugal. I feel like I should share the story of me attempting the acrobatics. What do you think?
Oh yes.
Should I tell that story?
dude.
Okay, let's hear that. Just so you get to know Uncle Frank a little bit better. Uncle Frank is, at this point, I was about 32 years old. I'm 6'5", 200 and probably like 55 pounds at the time, around that. And I was dating this girl, and for Valentine's Day, she was like a gymnast and all this stuff, you know. She's a great athlete. And she saw this thing on TV, was a flying trapeze, like we were watching a circus. I would love to do that. I was like, okay, like perfect. Valentine's Day's coming up. On the sly, I buy these tickets to do a flying trapeze class for her. So we drive down there. I'm just expecting to sit there and watch this. Like, I know at no point in time did I ever expect to participate in a flying trapeze class. That's why when Crip says this stuff, I'm like, yeah, okay. This is how Amora heard this story. And this is true. And you know it's true because I don't look good in it. That's how you know somebody's telling a true story. If they look stupid in that story, it's probably true. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not making... Anyway, this is true. Pull up to this thing, and literally, I'm going to set the whole stage for you guys so you can visualize it. There is... At first, I thought it would be, like, in my mind, like, it would be a few people. And it wouldn't matter. I don't give a shit if we were doing this in a stadium, because I don't have anything to do with it. I'm driving, I'm paying, I'm sitting down. That's the plan. I get to the table to pay. First off, everybody that's doing this, it's okay, so it's in this area outside, and it's like this athletic dome, and then outside they have this huge, I don't know what to call it, circus park. We'll call it a circus park. So everybody in line is a soccer mom and dad, really good shape. Me, my girlfriend, and a bunch of like young gymnast chicks. Like the kids, like the girls who have been taking gymnastics since they're like born. And here I am. I'm with the parents. I'm just paying and sitting down. I get to the table. The guy, I don't know. It's just something about me that if you say something to me a certain way, I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, you doubt, like, what? So the guy taking the money at the table says, are you going to take the class too? And the way he said it was kind of like, there was no way that I was going to take the class, but I don't know what, I can't really remember. Wish I could do his tone of voice, because that's what set it off. So I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll take the class. So I pay the money. Now I'm in, right? So, but I'm still like, how bad can it be, right? They give about a 6-minute presentation on the ground, and you have to pass this thing where you jump up. Now I'm talking the flying trapeze here, people. I'm not talking about some kind of like weird, haha. I'm talking about the flying, like weird circus trapeze. So you have to pass this thing. Somehow I passed this. I'm not a gymnast. I played college football and I wasn't that good. I'm a big dude who could run fast for 10 yards and hurt people, right? I'm not going to be good at this flying trapeze shit. 100%. But so, same guy who takes my money is the instructor, by the way. So it's me, a bunch of 15-year-old girls, my girlfriend, and a whole shitload of parents watching. So you have to do this thing on the ground where you have to get both knees up on this bar, and then he swings the bar, and you have to get your knees off, and you fall into this pad. I think by sheer adrenaline, I do that. Like, because I don't remember. Next thing you know, I'm climbing this ladder up to get, like, I'm going up 50 feet in the air on this ladder. And I'm like, as I'm climbing, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing up here? Like, how is this happening? You know what I mean? But I'm still, like, anytime I could, you know what I mean? Like, but now I'm doing it, so now it's like sheer survival mode. I'm like, I ain't not gonna look like a pussy. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't backing out. What are you gonna do? Tell the 15-year-old girl behind you you're not going? Like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. There's no way out of this. So, but you have to imagine, I've never done anything like this before. This is all, so you get to the platform. It's probably just like you're imagining. You're 50 feet in the air. There's nets. There's a bunch of people watching. And I'm expecting when they flip you this bar, for some reason, I was just imagining it to have a little bit of slack. No slack. It's on steel cables. So when you catch it, it immediately pulled me off the platform. You know what I mean? This bitch up top was saying something to me too. I don't remember what. She's like, the bar comes, I catch it, and off I go. Woo! Now I'm trying to survive. My whole thought process while I climbed the ladder was, I'm a big dude. Free falling 50 feet when gravity grabs and I'm hanging onto the steel bar, it's not going to be easy to maintain the grip on the bar through the upward inertia, right? That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole plan is survive the initial fall. Like, so here you come, like, woo, fucking flying toward the net. And then the guy starts yelling shit at me. Same guy who got my money, who somehow I'm in this involved because I'm like too much of a dick to not say no. He's like, yo, let go of the bar, get your legs up. You know what I mean? So, okay, I do. Now I get one leg up on this thing. I can't get the second leg up, and I fly off. Now the way I land like an upside down pencil. So my head is the eraser. The eraser hits the net. So now I'm hurt. Got a bad shoulder now. My neck is messed up. And now it's not easy to just get out of the net. Like, in the net, you imagine, like, ha, it's over. No, it's like a fucking springy net. Boing, boing, gotta make your way to the ladder. I get to the ladder. The same guy who got my money is holding the ladder. I go, how many tries do I got? And here's what I'm going for. I'm attempting to get to the point where I can do an exchange, like you see in the circus, where another person jumps, and we do an exchange where, like, I come off the bar, and then we both come off, like, and I'm hanging on to this dude. That's what I'm going to get, okay? Why am I trying to make it to this point? Dude, so I'm hurt. I get off the ladder. I walk by the guy. I go, how many tries I get? He goes, you got 3 tries. He goes, that's 1. So I go up again. Now I'm not as scared, but I'm hurt. So I'm like, it's not gonna go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now the fear is kind of gone, but the ability is definitely lessened. Like, I got one arm. You know what I mean? My neck is not cool. Here we go. So jump off again. I get one more, I get the same leg up. I can't get the second knee up. Off I come. I land a little bit better, but kind of sideways. I make it over to the thing. As I'm coming down the ladder, the instructor says, you are by far not the best at this. He goes, but you are definitely the most entertaining. So he goes, are you going to try it again? I'm like, yep. I'm like, I got one more try, right? But listen to me. So, make a long story short, third time's not that glorious. I survive it. I don't make it. I can't really remember what had happened. It wasn't that glorious. But I come off the ladder. I'm walking by the guy, and he says to me, I want to have some beers with you when this is over. And I'm like, what? Because I didn't like this guy. Like, I was like, this fucking guy's the reason I got involved with this whole thing. He's like, I want to have some beers with you after. I'm like, really? Why? He's like, I got to talk to you, man. So his house ends up being like 2 houses over from this circus facility. And he tells me, he goes, bro, I've been doing that to people for years. He goes, nobody's done it. He goes, he goes, I've been trying to get all these soccer dads and all these people to do it. He goes, nobody's bit. He goes, you bit as soon as I said it. I was like, I had to. He goes, you totally had to. He goes, but everybody else bitches out. He goes, you didn't bitch out. He goes, and you got hurt bad. I was like, I was hurt after the first one. So, moral of the story, whenever Crip says, you know, the time I was a trapeze artist, and that's all I can think about is me up on that damn. Yeah, I'll do it. To hell with it. So now you know Frank a little bit better. If you have a trapeze in your backyard and you challenge me in a weird tone of voice, we might relive it. Seriously.
You're crazy.
No, I'm stupid. That's not crazy. That's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, that's stupid and stubborn. I should have just said no and sat down. Nah. What do I care what you think? You know what I mean? Nah, I guess I gotta do it now. Son of a bitch. So, that's story time with Uncle Frank and Amora. Amora, you want to tell one of your stories? About why Amora has to fight every animal in the world to the death?
Come on.
Come on,
Not like that.
Yeah, it is. Any kind of like house pet, for some reason, challenges Amora. You know what I mean? Like, for like, I've never had this happen, and you guys out there, you tell me if it's like this for you. But if you have a pet in the house, do you have to like challenge it for like your position in the house regularly? Because I don't feel like it's ever happened to me, ever. Like if I'm maybe in a stranger's house in a weird kind of way, but not in my house with an animal. Like it's a weird situation, man.
I don't have to do it that often, but sometimes our dog, that is really almost all the way my mom's dog.
Right.
He always follows my mom, but he sometimes challenges me. Like if I'm trying to go to sit near the sofa, like on the sofa, and he's on the sofa other end, he starts to growl at me, and I'm like, huh? You motherfucker, what you said? I cannot let that slide. So I just go closer, and he will start more and more, and I just take a grab on his neck because he's not stopping it.
Right. See, this is what I'm talking about. None of this happens to anybody else.
Yeah.
But you. I feel.
I guess so.
Like whenever I sit down, I feel like the animal is like happy to see me. You know what I mean? Like we're just chilling. We're watching a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's not this inherent tension where I gotta go over and grab the animal by the scruff of its neck and hold it down. You know what I mean? Or it might mount me and try to sodomize me in my sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't
But
know.
that's usually me
What?
trying to beat the freaking dog.
Sodomize me? Oh, the dog. I see. Listen, this is, there's not much else to really talk about right now, but I'm going to be doing coronavirus updates. Like, just because. While we're here, we might as well be doing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the other podcast, the Loathing Octopus podcast. You guys can check that out. I'll put a link at the bottom. We're doing a lot of weird stuff, man. Stick around. We are going to be doing a ton of weird stuff. We're going to be getting into things like why fossil fuels can't be real. The names just don't blend together. Fossil and fuels. They can't come from dead dinosaurs. It just doesn't make sense to Uncle Frank. So we're going to be delving into weird conspiracy theory. Why not? You know what I'm saying? We're going to take Red Dead and just delve into all kinds of weird stuff. And we'll just label it appropriately. So if you don't want to dive down that rabbit hole with us, you don't have to do it. I don't think Amora wants to do it. See how she disappeared? She's behind Frank. Yeah. So we're going to close this podcast out with Frank taking an ass kicking for being wrong about February 13th. We're going to let Amora do anything she wants to Frank. We're going to give you one opportunity to do whatever you want to close this podcast
in the
out.
podcast. Yes.
Yeah, what do you mean in the podcast? Oh, you mean like in general? No, just right now. She's like in the podcast. No, just for the rest, forever. You can do whatever you want.
But we need to go somewhere else. I cannot kick you in.
Oh no, I'll just disband this.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. Stand down. All right. You have a plan? You know what you want to do already? I feel like you do.
But you are in the camp still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, let's go over here. How's this?
Yes.
There you
Have
go.
you taken the food and the tonic already?
No, I will though. We're gonna take a level 3 tonic so Amora really gets to lay into me because I was so wrong about February 13th. So we're gonna give her the level 3 tonic. We're gonna give her the minty big game meat. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate being wrong, but I also hate letting her hit me with stuff. Go ahead. It's all juiced up for you. The rear naked choke. The liver punch. Another liver punch. When I said she could do this, she goes, "I'm going to do it slowly." I'm gonna have my way slowly. You know, this is just, I feel like, just emasculating. By the way, I didn't know what emasculating meant. I thought emasculating was like where you were a husband and your wife yelled at you a lot. Until I watched a documentary about a fish who emasculated a dude. What it means is like you cut his testicle off. What kind of fish does that to a person? All right. Are you done?
No, I didn't kill you.
I know. What, you got a knife?
Yes.
What's with you mounting from the behind? What's with that? What's with that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just funny to me.
What, are you just gonna stab me slow? Look at the
Yes,
blood on
I
the knife.
told you.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if I get a first person view, if I can get a look at the knife. No. The first person view, all you see is my fingertips up. Like, God, no. Don't do it. You don't know how bad I want to just break free and whoop your ass. But
I know.
I promised I'd let you do it. Oh, just sticks him slow.
Yeah.
It's so wrong. Just finish Frank off, will you? What, do you wait for that guy to go by? You gotta wait for the guy to pass her by. Just a couple liver shots. I don't have much left.
Yeah, I know. I need to change the weapon again.
Whole plan.
Yeah.
This is what I get for being wrong. Oh, man of my word. She got a hammer. She got a hammer. This is the weapon that's more appropriate for your people.
There we go.
All right, well, that's it. I'm gonna press. I should have pressed charges. I hit the wrong button. Damn it. Well, you guys are the best audience in the world. We're gonna try to just launch a whole bunch of stuff at you while we are stuck indoors together and keeping you guys entertained. I want to thank you guys for tuning in from the bottom of my heart, man. Stay safe out there. Remember that Uncle Frank loves each and every single one of you. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring the bell, the whole damn thing. And we will see you guys really soon.